Welcome to another exciting episode of
Max Homes Real Estate. What's up, Max?
A lot of things.
Yeah?
Spring is here in the air.
Right.
With warm days.
Yeah?
Yeah. A lot of inventories in the market.
Oh,
Not so much of sales. We'll deep dive into all those things.
good news for buyers, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So we are gonna start with the major headlines and the news, right, for the last 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay. So what are those, Max?
The major headlines. First one is, the sale. The new listings are up. However, the sales are kind of stagnant at this point,
The TRREB data.
as per the TRREB data.
Okay. Okay.
We'll deep dive into the TRREB data shortly.
Okay.
Another major headlines that we have is about our GDP growth.
Yep.
There hasn't been significant growth in our GDP. The market expected at least 0.4% of growth.
Sorry, this is for the month of February, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So just to be.
Yeah. Only for the month.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So we grew only like 0.2%.
2%. Okay.
That means we are losing steam with respect to the GDP growth.
GDP growth. Okay.
The major part of the reason why that is because of the high interest rate.
Yeah. I mean, people are not spending.
Exactly.
So it's not driving the market.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Which basically put pressure on BOC to basically reduce the interest rate, hopefully soon in June.
okay. Okay.
And unemployment is at 6.1,
Right.
and the inflation data for the month of April will be a crucial one for the BOC to make a call for a June rate cut.
Rate cut. Right. Okay. Okay.
So there was deliberations from the BOC. Do you want to just brief what happened on the deliberations?
Yeah. Yeah. So the deliberation is nothing but the BOC is releasing what they are discussing in their meeting for the rate cuts, which happened in the last time. Which happened in the month of April. So the deliberations say the council, whoever is deciding on the interest rate cuts, so they are actually split.
Yeah.
As it's aligning with the market. I mean, the market economics itself is split, and even the council of Bank of Canada is also split on the timeline on when should they start with the rate cuts.
Yeah.
So these the data points that we are covering here, that we are tracking here, like the job data, the inflation print, and the GDP. So exactly what the Bank of Canada also see, and make a decision on the rate cut based on that. So that is what the deliberations say. They are also split, so they don't know. So the upcoming month's data is so important to see to expect some rate cut in the horizon.
Yeah.
So let's track all those data. So that is one of the other major headlines that we had.
Yeah.
So on top of that, I think Tiff Macklem, the Bank of Canada governor, came in the news in the last week, right? And they were saying about how much we are allowed to diverge from federal's interest rates.
Feds, US
interest rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, looks like we are on the ballpark,
Right.
even though the US economy is going strong. Their inflation is, even though their inflation is high, the Fed says that they don't plan to cut interest rate at least till September.
Yeah.
Now we can't cut our rates too much because if we cut the rate, it will diminish the Canadian dollar value against the US,
Yeah.
and that can impact the international trade.
Right.
So, however, the BOC mentioned that we are still in the ballpark where we can afford to cut interest rate in
Okay.
spite of Fed not cutting the rates in the next few months.
Yeah.
So, but even Fed said they have plans to cut rates sometime this year,
Yeah.
and they are shooting for September.
Right.
And BOC is based on what we see at this point, we are shooting for at least June or July.
Yeah.
And the next month's inflation print is crucial with respect to
Okay.
that decision.
Yeah, we'll see at least some good news that Bank of Canada is ready to diverge a little bit from federal, US federal.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it's gonna be going.
Yeah. So basically, we have the economists are also split 60-40.
Yep.
60% says that's a rate cut in June,
Right.
and 40% says maybe in July or August.
Okay.
July or September.
Right. Okay, so I think that's what we had for the major headlines, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna cover the market data and the mortgage rate updates and even the ground reality in a separate video.
Yeah.
So
that will be a part 2.
yeah. So please watch that too. Okay.
Yeah. See you in the next one.
See you.